Ladies and gentlemen, the following special attraction, it is set for one fall. Introducing first, from Jacksonville, Florida, weighing 235 pounds, Nature Boy, Buddy Landell.
Nature Boy Buddy Landell has made his way to the ring. He'll be taking on Flyin Brian here momentarily. We've talked about this matchup. It's bout number 2 of running the gauntlet. Let's go back now to Gary Capetta.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent in his second opportunity at winning the gauntlet from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 226 pounds, Flyin Brian.
Flyin Brian, who on the Power Hour just about 24 hours ago defeated Tim Horner in his quest to become the first man to run the gauntlet. And he has got a big challenge here with Nature Boy Buddy Landell. And Bob, if he can win it here tonight, he takes on Dan Spivey Sunday night. But that's a big if.
Certainly a big if, Jim, but if he can, he's 2/3 of the way home. And, of course, at the end of that is a big $15,000 prize.
And, of course, for Buddy Landell, if he beats Pillman in this match, Landell will split $5 grand with Tim Horner, himself, and Dan Spivey. Very unique concept here on the running of the gauntlet. Pillman, the first man to attempt the running of the gauntlet. And sometime on the main event this Sunday night with Missy Hyde and me, we'll let you know when the gauntlet will be run again and who will be attempting this very difficult task.
Buddy Landell is the type of athlete I think that can give Brian Pillman a lot of trouble in there, Jim. He's not going to try to... What he's going to really try to do is slow it down. He's not going to try to get in there and mix it up the way Brian wants to. He doesn't want that up-tempo type match, which is what Brian is famous for. Brian's got a lot more speed, a lot more agility. But I tell you, the experience factor is over in the other corner in Landell.
Landell already started talking here. That's part of his modus operandi. He likes to really verbally intimidate his opponents and try to break their concentration. Nice waistlock by Buddy Landell. Fans, I'm still going to be talking to Sting. We're going to try to get that, we will have that first statement made by the Black Scorpion. That will be a little bit later in the broadcast, and maybe Sting, after hearing that, will be able to ascertain the identity of this man. It's probably I have never known of an identity of a wrestler that has been a more closely guarded secret than that of the Black Scorpion.
Jim, all of the people that I knew and all of the contacts in California, I've talked to them, we've checked, we've done everything we can to find out who this man might be. Nobody has any idea at this thing. Unbelievable.
Pillman up on top now in the second turnbuckle, nailing Nature Boy Buddy Landell with those right hands. Remember, if Pillman wins, he'll advance and wrestle Dangerous Dan Spivey for $15,000 this Sunday night on the NWA main event. If Buddy Landell wins this match, so he's had a $5,000 payday, and he's also going to put $5 grand in the pockets of Tim Horner and Dan Spivey. Very unique concept, the running of the gauntlet. Big chop there by Landell.
It's a tremendous undertaking too, Jim, in 3 successive nights to take on 3 top competitors like Pillman is doing.
Up and over. Pillman shows great agility. High cross body over the top rope, catching Landell a little off balance. A near fall there. Flyin Brian in those spurts of adrenaline where he really kicks it in gear, something that, as Bob Cottle mentioned, that Landell's trying to avoid. Landell wants to control the tempo.
On the mat then, he tried to slow it down as Pillman came into him, and that's exactly what he did. And now, getting Pillman off his feet, down on the mat, again, he slowed him down to the pace that he would like it to stay.
Bob, where's the familiar surroundings for you this Thursday night? Great 2 big cards the fans can take advantage of.
Absolutely, Jim. Thursday night, the 20th of September in Savannah, Georgia. That's a beautiful place, Jim, and I love Savannah. We got great wrestling fans there, and of course, there's no place like home, and that's Raleigh, North Carolina. Also great wrestling fans there, fans of the NWA.
Friday night in Charleston, South Carolina, as Nature Boy Buddy Landell chops Flyin Brian, and Pillman retaliates. Sends Landell for the ride, hip locks him up and over. Pillman stutter step, nice drop kick, catching Landell right in the jaw, back to the wrist lock, but Landell rakes the eyes, again slowing the pace and coming after Pillman with the power.
That's what Landell would like to do. He would like to use more power moves in there, get it into a power-type match. And this is something that Pillman needs to stay away from.
Pillman showing his power there with a scoop slam, but Landell, the experienced veteran, sidesteps Flyin Bryan and tosses him outside. A lot of money and a lot of prestige riding on this match. Eventually 15 grand for Pillman, but $5,000 payday for Landell if he wins it. High cross body. Ooh, wait a minute. Pillman rolls through. 1, 2, 3. Flyin Bryan did it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner, Flyin Bryan.
It will be Flyin Bryan and Dangerous Dan Spivey Sunday night for $15,000 for Pillman. We'll take another look, Bob.
Onto the road for that flying crossbody off as Pillman nailed Landell with it. And Jim, look, Landell managed to roll right on through. Bryan again hooked him and hooked the leg, came back up, had the shoulders down for the count of 3. The winner, Flyin Bryan.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a fall classic. Halloween Havoc. Here's all about it.